Hello and welcome to Sky247.net presents Not Just Cricket. Thank you so much for joining me, Vaseem. We are waiting for our next guest, Nikhil, who's also kind of stuck in a bit of traffic, which is quite common for Mumbai, but he'll be here very soon. A sizzling South Indian derby awaits us as Bangalore and Chennai clash in Pune. Bangalore have been struggling for form, but Chennai are hoping they've turned the corner after Dhoni's return as captain. Opening thoughts are for our lovely new captain as well, who's back, and I'm going to throw it over to you, Vaseem. Vaseem, I can't hear you properly. It's a little low, your volume is, I think. Okay, well, our lovely guest is stuck in traffic while the other one's audio is not working, but we are hoping this gets sorted out, this technical glitch. Vaseem, if you can say something. This is why we aim to do technical rehearsals 5 minutes before, because we cannot hear you. Yeah. Vaseem, if you can rejoin again, just rejoin the show, like leave and enter again, because kabhi kabhi ye hota hai. Now it's just me. Well, the last time that these two met, I just want to remind our viewers, I'm sure Chennai fans will remember fondly, the last time these two teams met, it was a great high-scoring thriller, but Chennai won it pretty convincingly. So we're hoping for another firecracker today. And Vaseem is back. Oh, no, I can't hear you. What is going on? We definitely have a technical glitch happening over here. Maybe we should figure this out. To our lovely viewers, we're going to join right back in the next couple of minutes. We obviously have a little technical glitch, but we'll be right back, okay?
Emma, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm back, and I've gone back to my original location. There's a lot of things going on today. Okay, so we're back, alive and kicking.
Can you hear me now, Karishma?
Yes, I can hear you, and Nikhil's also here, and that's it. Better late than never. Thank you, gentlemen, for joining me. Like I said earlier, this is going to be a very interesting South Indian derby, between two great teams. Opening thoughts, gentlemen.
Well, I think, Karishma, first of all, it's a must-win game for CSK. I mean, CSK is in that stage where they can't lose any game. If they lose even one, they'll be out of the race. And if RCB lose this one, they are going to find themselves in that situation also. So it's going to be very, very crucial game, head-to-head. CSK is far ahead, in the head-to-head race. And with MS Dhoni back, they've got their mojo back, and they're playing at the same ground where they beat SRH. So they'll be in a good place. Ruturaj Gaikwad has scored runs on that pitch, and they batted really really well, even though haven't fielded well in the last game. But CSK will be a happy team going into this game. So RCB have to play really really well. Their batting hasn't clicked. They haven't played as well as they would have wanted to. Their death bowling is a concern. So if you ask me, I would say CSK has got a little bit of upper hand going into this game.
Okay.
Hmm.
On Bangalore, winless in three, their batting did perform reasonably well in the last game, but it just isn't clicking across all the departments. Nikhil, आपके thoughts क्या हैं?
बड़ा जरूरी है जो रोल हमने देखा पिछले मैच में भी। विराट कोहली आके आई थिंक शीट एंकरमैन का रोल खेलने को देख रहे हैं। जिस तरीके से उन्होंने रन बनाए, आई थिंक ही वांट्स टू बैट राइट टू द एंड, एंड बाकी जितने भी लोग हैं आर गोइंग टू बी लुकिंग टू बैट अराउंड हिम। पाटीदार ने जिस तेजी से रन बनाए वो उनका रोल है। बट आई थिंक वंस यू गेट अक्रॉस 35 यू नीड टू अप द एंटी अ लिटिल बिट, क्योंकि मुकाबले नहीं जीतेंगे। जैसे पिछले मुकाबले भी वो गुजरात से हारे, राजस्थान से हारे, हैदराबाद से हारे, तो वो हार का सिलसिला पिछले कुछ मुकाबलों से वो चलता आया। इतनी मजबूत बैटिंग लाइनअप होने के बावजूद इट्स जस्ट अबाउट which player needs to shift gears at what stage of the game. I can understand कि आप शीट अंकरमैन का रोल अदा करने को देख रहे हैं, but as a plan B at that moment in time, when you have a partner who's getting you runs at a brisk pace at about 180, 185, it's not a bad idea that you can also go after the bowling as well. नहीं तो वो क्लासिक केस होता है कि बॉलर जो है बैट्समैन से घबरा रहा है और बैट्समैन बॉलर से घबरा रहा है, अगर आउट हो गए तो फिर यार वो फिर से वो हारने को वो हारना नहीं चाहते। बट T20 मुकाबला जितना भी है ना करिश्मा, ये मजे की बात ये है कि ये जो फॉर्मेट ही ऐसा है, इट्स ऑल अबाउट दैट ब्रांड ऑफ फियरलेस क्रिकेट। निडर होके खेलना है, तभी तो आप मुकाबले जीतेंगे।
I love Nikhil. I've missed you. Welcome back. Anyway.
Thank you. You don't call me, Karishma.
I don't like these analogies. Okay. Now let's talk about Chennai. How do you feel as a team? And clarity of thought is so much important with Dhoni returning as a captain. It's almost like an autopilot mode where players know exactly what is expected, of them, right, Wasim?
Well, I think even before MS, even at the Ravindra Jadeja was at the helm, I think they all knew their roles. It wasn't that they didn't know their roles, but I think with MS Dhoni leading the side, you feel you are in your comfort zone. They are in their happy place. They know what is expected. They know MS Dhoni's X factor as a captain, and whatever moves you back. If MS Dhoni makes any changes, but if Ravindra Jadeja does it, then you've got a question mark because of the credential as a captain. So I think they'll be very, very happy. You've seen Ruturaj coming back into form as soon as MS Dhoni became captain, and they played the brand of cricket that we all know of CSK. So I think they'll feel very happy knowing that MSD is leading this side.
Okay,
and
fair enough.
Karishma,
Yes.
just to add to that, sorry, मजे की बात क्या है, इतने सालों में आपने पिछले कुछ सालों में देखा होगा जिस तरीके का स्टार्ट डेविन कॉनवे और साथ में ऋतुराज गायकवाड़ ने दिया, जब आखिरी कुछ ओवर बचे थे, who came out to bat? MSD himself. It just goes to show that he wants to take the bull by the horns. He says कि यार बाकी सब छोड़ो, इस बारी मैं ही आऊंगा। अगर किसी ने एंड में आके छक्के मारने हैं, चौके मारने हैं, somebody needs to up the ante, we need to get to 220, वो कौन करेगा? He says रॉबी को रोक देते हैं, he's been striking the ball well, but I like that responsibility from that man कि यार मुश्किल समय है, पहली बॉल से छक्के मारने कौन जाएगा? मैं जाऊंगा, so that we can all then go out and say क्या हो रहा है? माही मार रहा है। So I like that responsibility.
Absolutely. Let's take a look at the numbers tracker powered by Sky247.net. I mean, we've been talking about the Chennai captain. Let's talk about the Bangalore captain. Do they need more consistency by their captain Faf? Almost 66 of his runs have come across 2 innings. He surely needs 66% of his runs have come across 2 innings. He surely needs to set the tempo more consistently at the top if Bangalore have to qualify. Wasim?
Absolutely. I mean, you can only see in that stats there that he's got only a couple of innings, but those couple of innings have been the big ones. He's got the team through right in the first game, and then he got 96 against Lucknow. So he would like to repeat that. He's got 5 single-digit score, and that is something which we don't know Fab to do it more often. I mean, he's Mr. Consistent as when he was playing for CSK, and RCB would like for him to do that. आरसीबी के लिए खेलते हुए, ना ही विराट कोहली रन बना रहे थे, ना फाफ बना रहे, अनुज रावत अच्छे फॉर्म में नहीं है, दैट इज अ कंसर्न। तो मुझे लगता है, एंड Maxi hasn't been that consistent, and they've been relying on DK quite a lot, so lot of problems there. So Faf, मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि he needs to come in form and he needs to take that responsibility to bat till 15-16 overs, get those 70s and 80s, and the other guys, can play a supportive role. The Faf is a very, very crucial player right at the top of the, in the batting chart. If he does that, then RCB looks good. They haven't won Karishma for last 2 weeks. Since my good friend Michael Vaughan has tweeted, praising RCB, that how good they are playing. They haven't won anything. So so he's stuck. He's stuck RCB with his praise, and they need to get off it as quickly as they can.
He's jinxed it. Nikhil, what are your thoughts?
See, the important thing is, I look at this format now, and especially when we've seen a couple of games, वो बैटिंग लाइनअप देखें तो बड़ी मजबूत है. विराट, फैफ, अब रजत पाटीदार रन बना रहे हैं, मैक्सवेल, दिनेश कार्तिक, ये सब, these guys are all match winners. लेकिन फर्क क्या है? And Wasim would, understand where I'm trying to come from. सामने मेरे opening batsman Wasim बैठा है. When the opening pair gets you run, you rule the first 6 overs. करिश्मा क्या होता है? बाकी के 14 ओवर के लिए ना आप अपने मिडिल ऑर्डर को एक प्लेटफॉर्म देते हैं कि 14 ओवर में आपके बाकी के 9 बैट्समैन जो है ना वो ऑल आउट नहीं होंगे. दैट प्लेटफॉर्म नीड्स टू बी क्रिएटेड so that it's got to be close to 50 odd runs. You're not giving the platform for the middle order to go out there and just look to express themselves. And जो एक समय था जो इतने अच्छी तरीके से करते थे. आज की डेट में आप जितनी भी टीमों को पॉइंट्स टेबल के टॉप पे देखते ना, आप उसमें से देखते somebody or the other has got you quick runs at a strike rate of say close to 180, 190, or somebody's really played the power play really well. It just goes to show that you can go out there and express yourselves. वो मुझे लग रहा है कहीं वो शुरुआत में ना वो थोड़ी सी घबराहट नजर आ रही है. वो जो हमने अभी वो ग्राफिक दिखाया था 88 और 96, just goes to show how some of the guys were able to convert their starts as well. Then कि यार I have a lot of batting left, हमने all out नहीं होना, let's just go after the bowling a little bit. So, and this is that kind of track. पुणे में मुकाबला खेल रहे हैं. If you can go out there and get a good enough start, then you give that middle order कि भैया चलो ये मुकाबला हमारी तरफ, because आपके पास फायर पावर की कोई कमी नहीं है. मैं बैंगलोर की बात कर रहा हूँ, फायर पावर की कोई कमी नहीं है.
Absolutely. Yeah, Wasim,
even I would like. I mean, he's made a very valid point. I mean, if you look at all the teams, the worst striking rate for any team is RCB. They're striking in the power play at 6.5, and that is not acceptable, Karishma. If you want to post 180, 190, or in excess of 200, you need to strike it, more than 8 or 9. So that is a very valid point. They've got to have very good power play, not losing too many wickets, but can't be too conservative. क्योंकि जैसे निखिल ने कहा, आपके पास फायर पावर की कमी नहीं है, आपके पास बैट्समैन है, बट अगर आप पावर प्ले में रन भी नहीं बना रहे हो और आप विकेट भी दे रहे हो, तो आप पहले से ही मुझे लगता है कि बैकफुट पे हो. बिफोर यू इवन एंटर एट मैच के अंदर आप 20% भी आप एंटर हो रहे हो और आप ऑलरेडी बैकफुट पे हो. सो वहां से बहुत आप कैचअप करते हो मैच की.
I mean, like their tagline, they do need to play bold. I mean, that's what they keep saying.
Absolutely.
अगला जो खिलाड़ी के बारे में जो हम बात कर रहे हैं, that's Mukesh Chaudhary. In his interview, he said how Deepak Chahar has been helping him, plan better. How impressed have you been with his progression, especially in the power play phase? Nikhil?
देखिए, दीपक चहर की काबिलियत थी बॉल को मूव कराना. And I think एक बड़ा इंटरेस्टिंग स्टैट है उनकी. आई थिंक वेरी हाई परसेंटेज ऑफ द विकेट्स दैट ही हैज गॉट इन हिज नेम, वो सब पावर प्ले में है, बिकॉज ही इज वन ऑफ दोस बॉलर्स जो बॉल को स्विंग कराते हैं. और महेंद्र सिंह धोनी भी उनका इस्तेमाल इसी तरीके से करते थे कि अगर बॉल मूव कर रहा है तो 3 overs राइट एट द टॉप, यू आर गिविंग योर बॉलर अ चांस कि बॉल स्विंग कराए, विकेट्स लेते हैं, सो यू पुट द ऑपोजिशन ऑन द बैकफुट स्ट्रेट अवे. मुकेश का काम भी यही है. दीपक चहर के साथ उन्होंने समय बिताया, महेंद्र सिंह धोनी के साथ भी उन्होंने समय बिताया. जो 8 विकेटें हैं, इकोनॉमी देखिए 8.2 की है, 54 डॉट बॉल है उन्होंने डाली हैं 8 इनिंग्स में. अगर आप 4 ओवर लगा लेते हैं तो 54 डॉट बॉल, इट्स अ वेरी हाई परसेंटेज ऑफ डॉट्स दैट इज बीन एबल टू क्रिएट. अब दीपक चहर और मुकेश की क्या बात हुई होगी? दीपक ने जरूर बताया होगा कि मेरा काम टीम में क्या था, मेरा रोल क्या था. इफ यू आर ऑल्सो अ स्विंग बॉलर, our job is to go out there and look to pick up wickets. And how do you do that? आप हमेशा थोड़ा सा गेंद आगे डालने को देखते हैं. You are giving the ball a chance to do a bit in the air or off the wicket. जैसे ही आप थोड़ा सा back length डालते हैं, you kill the swing.
Yeah.
So you're not able to go out there and fulfill your role. So this is very good team spirit, or you can say, conversation between the two bowlers, like for like, what their jobs, what their roles are, how Mahendra Singh Dhoni would be looking to use him as well. So you fit into that role beautifully. Ki, this is a format that every bowler sometimes gets hit. But if you back yourself कि यार मेरा काम जो है ना आगे डाल के विकेट निकालने का है, you bowl with that intent, there'll be chances you'll be more successful, because वो belief है, हर गेंद के पीछे belief है, मैं आगे डाल के बॉल को मूव कराऊंगा. You ask वसीम, जब ये खेलते थे, बॉलरों की पिटाई लगाते थे, was playing swing more tough or playing pace more tough? He'll tell you.
I mean, obviously, anybody bowls, at 145 is hard enough, Karishma. But if somebody who swings it, then they are nightmare. So obviously, he's absolutely on point. के दीपक चाहर का अगर आप रिप्लेसमेंट ढूंढना चाहोगे तो दैट्स एन आइडियल रिप्लेसमेंट मुझे ऐसे लगता है, क्योंकि एक तो लेफ्ट हैंडर है और लेफ्ट हैंडर वो एंगल क्रिएट करता है और उसके बाद अगर वो स्विंग करता है एट अ गुड स्पीड, नथिंग लाइक इट. और जैसे निखिल ने कहा कि आपको थोड़ा आगे डालना पड़ता है, क्योंकि बॉल स्विंग आपको अलाउ करना है तो आपको आगे पिच करना होगा. एंड दैट एग्जैक्टली ही इज बीन डूइंग एंड ही इज रिपिंग द रिवॉर्ड्स. आप पावर प्ले में, जैसे हमने बात की, अगर पावर प्ले में किसी भी टीम की 2 विकेट या 3 विकेट निकाल देते हो, वो टीम ऑलरेडी बैकफुट पे चली जाती है. एंड ही इज बीन एबल टू डू दैट. उतना तो उन्होंने इज अ बिग शूज टू फिल, दीपक चाहर का. But I think he did a very good job, playing in his first IPL. So, credit to him.
Absolutely, all credit to him. अब बात करते हैं key battle की. The first one will be Jadeja versus Maxwell. We all know how Maxwell wants to dominate the spinners from the word go, but Jadeja enjoys fair bit of success against him. This one promises to be a very intriguing battle. Nikhil.
I hope so. This battle will only get more interesting. और या हम लोगों को ये जो बैटल है और देखने में मजा आएगा कि अगर बैंगलोर को अच्छा स्टार्ट मिलता है एंड मैक्सी कम्स टू बैट व्हेन यू गॉट व्हाट 6-7 ओवर्स लेफ्ट, उस समय पे जड्डू के शायद 1-2 ओवर बचे होंगे. But when you're going all guns blazing against Jaddu, then it'll be interesting. I'd like to see the kind of pace that Jaddu bowls at. Because ये पुणे के मैदान में जितना तेज आप डालते हैं वो बैटिंग करने के लिए और इजी हो जाता है, यानी कि बैट्समैन वुड एंजॉय दैट सॉर्ट ऑफ पेस एज वेल. एंड इन द लास्ट गेम वी सॉ जड्डू बॉल, जब पहले ही मैच में वो कप्तान नहीं थे तब वो पेस स्लो हो गई थी. सो ही इज ऑल ऑफ अ सडन रियलाइज, यार ये तो मैं काम आसान कर रहा हूँ बैट्समैन के लिए, मैं थोड़ा धीमे डालता हूँ, आई एम गोइंग टू ट्राई एंड गेट दैट बॉल टू ग्रिप. एंड वही हुआ, जब वो बॉलिंग कर रहे थे वो एकदम से बॉल टर्न भी करने लगा, बिकॉज यू आर अलाउइंग द बॉल टू हैंग इन द एयर. जितनी देर गेंद हवा में लटकता है ना, इट पुट्स इन अ लिटिल मोर रेव्स ऑन द बॉल. सो दैट हेल्प्स जड्डू. सो दैट बैटल विल बी इंटरेस्टिंग. अगर 2 विकेट बोर्ड पे लगे हों करिश्मा, देन ऑफ कोर्स जड्डू फिर परेशान करेगा मैक्सी को. बट फॉर मैक्सी टू ट्राई एंड गेट द बेटर ऑफ जड्डू, the openers would have had to do a good enough job so that the pressure is on the bowling unit a little more.
Okay, fair enough. Next key battle is Patel versus Raidu. Raidu has been in a good touch lately, and do you think his battle in the middle overs against Harshal can be really crucial, Wasim?
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल, मुझे लगता है बहुत क्रूशल होगा, क्योंकि अगेन जैसे निखिल ने कहा कि ये विकेट बहुत अच्छी है करिश्मा. तो ये विकेट पे जो आप हर्षल पटेल जिसके लिए जाने जाते हैं, जो स्लोअर बॉल्स, जो लूपी बॉल्स वो डालते हैं जिसमें वो डिस्गाइज करते हैं स्लोअर बॉल, वो इतनी इफेक्टिव नहीं होती है. और राइडू हैज बीन इन अ वेरी गुड फॉर्म लेटली. तो ये बहुत की बैटल होने वाला है, इवन दो इज गॉट हिम आउट 5 टाइम्स. बट बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग बैटल होगा. एंड डिपेंड कि राइडू फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल कौन से नंबर पे आते हैं बैटिंग करने और क्या सिचुएशन है. जैसे हमने बात की कि अगर इफ इज कमिंग एट 100 for 2, then you would expect to Raidu to dominate. But if he comes, with 30 for 2 or maybe 40 for 3, then you would expect, he'll take his time, and then Harshal Patel, will have a little bit of breathing space. So वो interesting होगा कि what stage Rayudu walks into bat. So that's going to be very, very crucial.
That is going to be crucial. अब वक्त आ गया है हमारे fantasy team का, which has been selected by Nikhil. So let's take a look at our fantasy. And here is your team, Nikhil.
Faf du Plessis, hopefully आज वो रन बनाते हैं क्योंकि obviously 88, 96, he's been showing us that glimpses of brilliance that he's got. So hopefully today is going to be his day as well. Devin Conway, पिछले मुकाबले में जैसे उन्होंने बैटिंग की थी, ऋतुराज गायकवाड़ भाई मुकाबला जिता दिया था. So I'm backing those guys जो मुकाबला उन्होंने जिता दिया था to carry on with that same form because same wicket है. विराट कोहली I think भाई one inning away from getting back into form, वो पीछे आ गई और अर्शतक लगा दिया, आप पीछे मुड़ के नहीं देखेंगे. साथ में जब पटीदार के जब विराट कोहली रहते हैं तो विराट कोहली of course helps पटीदार, so hopefully he'll get his best day as well. Ambati Rayudu, once he gets a platform, he gets going. Maxi, we all know, मुकाबले जिताने को देखते हैं. Dinesh Karthik, because of the kind of form that he's been in. Hasaranga, of course, the mystery spinner Hazelwood and Chaudhary, ये विकेट टेकर्स हैं जो गेम को बदलते हैं. इसमें एक और बड़ी इंटरेस्टिंग बैटल होने वाली है. वो टीम जब आप को मुझे ध्यान आया आप जो बात कर रहे थे, आई डिडंट वांट टू इंटरप्ट एट दैट मोमेंट टाइम. मजा आएगा राइडू और हसरंगा को देखते हुए भी. दैट्स गोइंग टू बी एन इंटरेस्टिंग बैटल एज वेल बिकॉज राइडू लाइक्स टू यूज हिज फीट अगेंस्ट द स्पिनर्स एंड मिस्ट्री स्पिनर को आप जब तक हाथ से नहीं पड़ते तो फिर वो थोड़ा सा मुश्किल हो जाता है टू लीव द क्रीज. इस बैटल में मजा आएगा.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल. Well, that was a nice team that you selected over there. अब वक्त आ गया है about the social tracker powered by sky247.net. Let's take a look. Let's see the first tweet. Just to remind you, this will be MS Dhoni will be the second cricketer to play his 200th IPL game today, which is going to be for a single franchise.
Wow.
That's a big achievement. That there's only two cricketers I think जो start से लेके अभी तक एक ही franchise खेल रहे हैं, and that is a big achievement. Hats off to both of them.
Okay, Dhoni only played for Pune when Chennai were banned for 2 years. Otherwise, he's been pretty loyal to this one team. Let's take a look at the next tweet. Australia dethroned India from the #1 position in the ICC annual update, unfortunately. I mean, I'm sure Dravid and Rohit won't be happy about this or fired.
जी हाँ, बिल्कुल. मुझे लगता है वो साउथ अफ्रीका का टूर कहीं ना कहीं थोड़ा सा करिश्मा थोड़ा खल गया. वहाँ पे जो हमको रिजल्ट्स एक्सपेक्टेड थे, in the one day series or even in the test series, it didn't go our way. But I'm sure they'll get back that position. इतने सारे तो टेस्ट मैचेस नहीं है, बट जो भी मुझे लगता है कि इंडिया टेस्ट मैचेस खेलेगा, they'll be looking to win that and obviously get into that top position, which I feel this team has it in them to get that #1 spot back.
Okay, fair enough. And agla tweet about this unbelievable six last night. Liam Livingston's 117-meter six last night. 380-foot long subway, 64 Joe Roots, 58 Peter Crouches, the biggest six of the IPL session. Can you believe that? It's crazy.
Was he playing golf? Or did he have a golf club in his hand?
Yeah.
इतनी दूर कोई, ये तो भैया अलाउड ही नहीं होना चाहिए. क्या भाई इनका बैट चेक कराओ. इतनी दूर कैसे?
करिश्मा इतनी दूर तो लोग हॉलिडे पे नहीं जाते हैं, वो तो इतनी दूर बॉल को मारते हैं.
That's true. In your time, which was the biggest six that you've witnessed, both of you?
मेरे ख्याल से मैंने दो सिक्सेस एक्चुअली आई हैव सीन. एक मैंने सचिन को देखा था जो वानखेड़े से उन्होंने मारा था हॉकी ग्राउंड में. आई रिमेम्बर विदाउट इवन टचिंग द रूफ. और शायद एक विनोद कामली ने मारा था, वो बिल्कुल जाके रेलवे ट्रैक पे गिरा था, ऑन द ऑपोजिट साइड. निखिल चोपड़ा विल रिमेम्बर, जब वानखेड़े में आप खेलते हो तो इट्स हिट टू द रेलवे ट्रैक्स. So those are the two towering sixes, I remember.
आई
Nikhil?
रिमेम्बर सचिन जब मतलब प्रैक्टिस भी करते थे या उनको ग्राउंड में भी खेलते हुए देखते थे, वो ग्राउंड आसानी से वो क्लियर कर लेते थे, मतलब स्टेप आउट करके बिकॉज ऑफ द बाउंस या वो जो टाइमिंग उनकी होती थी, वो स्टेडियम क्लियर करते थे और हम लोग ऐसे खड़े होकर देख रहे होते थे, अब आएगी, अब गिरेगी, अब आएगी. So it would never seem to come down, and we used to then just look at him and says, man, where do you get that sort of power from? But
Seriously.
that was master for you.
He used to do a lot of ads for eggs, so maybe it was all the undays that he was eating at that point.
Yeah, there you go.
So that was
Yeah.
our simple tracker powered by sky247.net. Now, a quick question to both of you. Top 3 strategical tactical moves by the captains, and why also your top 3 and their top 3 most shocking moves so far for both of you. So let's begin with good ones.
I'll start. I think the good moves, if I can say so, I would say MS Dhoni's tactical move to get Pollard out. Having that straight fielder, and Pollard to fall in that trap again after 10 years. So on the positive side, I mean, Mahendra Singh Dhoni to remember, he gets out there and keeping that fielder, and he's obliging by hitting straight in his hands. So वो मुझे लगता है that was probably one. दूसरा, I feel in the KKR and RR match, I remember जो चहल ने जो हैट्रिक ली थी, करिश्मा, I think Sanju Samson actually slowed the game down, before that Chahal over. You could see that, it took a lot of time, he discussed a lot of things. और मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि that was, quite tactical, कि, just to bring the tempo down, क्योंकि, आराम से चल रहा था मैच, it was going in KKR's favor, and then suddenly in that over, obviously it was Chahal who delivered the goods, but I think ऐसे लगा कि, they purposely slowed the game down. तो वो मुझे लगता है. और दूसरा, I feel, in yesterday's game, बेस्टो को ओपन कराना पंजाब को, I think that is a good move, even though बेस्टो रन नहीं बनाए, and for Bhanuka Rajapaksa to keep that place at number 3. You could have easily played Mayank at 3 और Bhanuka को आप 4 नंबर खिला सकते थे, but for them to not do that, I think it was very good. और मुझे लगता है कि long run में, even though you've got only handful of games, but मुझे लगता है it's a good move to have Bears to open the innings, because he has got a lot of success batting at top of the order, and it's a good move because Mayank plays spin really, really well. So if Mayank bats at 4 or maybe even at 5, it's not a bad idea. So I think those are the 3 pretty good moves by the captains, मेरे हिसाब से.
Okay, and Nikhil?
टू मी, जिस तरीके से केन विलियमसन ने उमरान मलिक के खिलाफ वो फील्ड सेटिंग की है, व्हेन ही कम्स टू बोल, it's very interesting that sometimes he'll have 2 men behind square on the offside, third man बिल्कुल वो सीधा कर लेते हैं backward point भी, because then when he looks to bowl short, any batsman looking to play the uppercut, there's an opportunity. So that's like a tactical field कि आप उनको वहां आउट कर सकते हैं. Then he's got square leg, and just behind square leg, like a fine leg fine as well. When somebody is looking to pull him, that pace is going to go behind square. At that pace, and at that length, it's very, very difficult to hit Umran Malik straight down the ground. So he's got those 2 fielders inside. So मेरे लिए वो एक बड़ा अच्छा एक वो tactical move था. एंड ऑफ कोर्स जिस तरीके से अब पिछले मुकाबले में हमने देखा विराट कोहली आके बतौर सलामी बल्लेबाजी कर रहे हैं. टू मी, एज अ बैट्समैन, द क्वालिटी दैट ही पोजेसेस, यू आर गिविंग योरसेल्फ दैट अपॉर्चुनिटी एंड द टीम कि भाई ये 120 गेंदें खेल सकता है. अगर 120 गेंदे में से अगर ये 50-60 भी खेलता है तो 100 बनाने को देखिए. रन अ बॉल, वो अर्शतक विल नॉट हेल्प यू, बट व्हेन यू आर इन दैट सॉर्ट ऑफ कॉन्फिडेंस, एंड ही वाज एबल टू डू दैट 2016 में, that you are giving that opportunity to yourself to win games single-handedly. And then I think महेंद्र सिंह धोनी भी जिस तरीके से वापस आके गेम को चला रहे हैं, टीम को चला रहे हैं, जिम्मेदारी वो खुद ले रहे हैं. just goes to show यहाँ से वो 5 मैचेस जीतेंगे, so he'll be able to put his team in the playoff, at least उस रेस में. So somebody who's looking to take that responsibility, take the bull by the horns. So वो मुझे देख के वो अच्छा लगा.
Okay, listen, gentlemen, I have to just tell you that we have CSK have won the toss and they have opted to bowl first. One change from the Chennai side, Moeen Ali replaces Mitchell for Chennai, and one change in place for Satna. We have Moeen, and we're waiting for the Bangalore change as well. Oh, I think that is Bangalore. These are the changes that we have right now. So good. But 4 out of 5 have won batting first, I believe, in this in Pune at the stadium. So they have not opted to bat first.
Yeah, हो सकता है, possible. Now I don't know, हम लोग यहाँ बैठ के बात कर रहे हैं, possible fresh wicket हो, और जिस तरीके से वो शाम का मुकाबला हो, अगर हल्का सा भी उसमें moisture है, so it just might help Mukesh Chaudhary, and they'll be looking to take wickets.
The surface has been used, it's not a fresh surface.
तो जिस तरीके से वो चाहे वो थोड़ी सी पुरानी विकेट भी हो, अगर हल्की सी भी उसमें मॉइस्चर हो, तो शायद उसको पहले यूज करने को देख रहे हैं. और जिस तरीके से पिछले मुकाबले में वो बैटिंग चली, पहले बैटिंग करके मुकाबला जीते भी थे, तो चेन्नई के बैट्समैन तो वो अच्छे फॉर्म में चल रहे हैं. सो दे प्रॉब्ली लुकिंग टू से कि यार अब बॉलर्स के ऊपर वो दबाव नहीं डालते, लेट्स, बिकॉज बैटिंग इज लुकिंग गुड, लेट्स जस्ट लुक टू चेस डाउन. ये भी एक विकल्प हो सकता है.
Okay. So no change for Bangalore, but let's talk about the one change that we did have. So can we discuss that, Moeen?
Yeah, I think I feel, मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है कि आरसीबी के लिए थोड़े खतरे की घंटी है, क्योंकि since MSD has come back, उन्होंने टॉस भी जीतना स्टार्ट कर दिया है, and you hardly seen Chennai batting first. Chasing the target has always been their main thing. They always like to chase target. They were such a strong batting lineup and they bat till 8, 9, 10. So मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि unless RCB scores in excess of 190, 200, ये मुझे लगता है danger zone है. So I think Moeen Ali probably शायद fit हो गए हैं, and it makes sense कि he's come back, क्योंकि वो नंबर 3 पे शायद आके खेल सकते हैं, maybe या फिर नंबर 4 पे खेलेंगे, depending right hand left hand combination. So I feel probably CSK has got what they wanted, and now it's up to RCB to make the game from here on. Fire and Virat, they have to do bulk of the scoring till about 12 or 13 overs. So
Yeah.
I feel they need to stand up, both of them.
Okay, gentlemen, predictions. Nikhil?
CSK for me, but I would like RCB to come good, but I think CSK is far strong.
Okay, Chennai and Nikhil?
मेरे लिए बिकॉज इतना अनुभव है महेंद्र सिंह धोनी के पास, उन्होंने कुछ सोच के ही वो निर्णय लिया है कि दे वांट टू चेस. सो मेरे लिए वो कप्तान, इतना अनुभव और कोई कारण है कि ही वांट्स टू चेस. सो ऑफ कोर्स लुकिंग टू बैक चेन्नई एज वेल.
Okay, I think I'm gonna back Bangalore, just because you both are like backing Chennai. I feel like someone has to. And also,
ठीक है.
You want to play bold.
Yeah. They better play bold. Okay, quick. The poll, and then I will let you both go. This is, do you believe momentum plays huge part in the T20s? This is just a rhetorical question. Yes, 94% say yes, and no is 6%. It is all about momentum and consistency. So
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Momentum से बड़ा फर्क पड़ता है.
Game. बिल्कुल. और you look at Gujarat Titans, they haven't got ऐसे बहुत सारे superstars नहीं है, and even SRH for that matter. SRH को जब हमने auction के बाद में देखा था, it looked a very ordinary side, but जैसे उनके पास momentum आया, they started winning. So momentum does count for a lot.
Well, let's hope Bangalore pick up the momentum. It's high time. And on that note, we will meet at the end of the game for more discussions. Thank you to our viewers for joining us on Sky247.net presents Not Just Cricket. And take care, and we will see you at the end of the game. Thank you, gentlemen. See you later.
Thank you.